everyone, and welcome to my channel update for April 2017. And actually, this is also an update for March because I never got a chance to do one for March. I was too busy moving. But that is finally almost over now. I officially moved on Saturday the 8th, and I've been very busy getting unpacked and settled into the new place ever since. You guys haven't noticed an interruption in my upload schedule, even though I was disconnected from the internet for 4 days, because I had labored intensively to create a backlog of videos and uploaded and scheduled 2 weeks worth in advance. Sunday was the last day of that backlog though, mostly. I've got a few videos left for this week, but I've had to start recording new ones again, especially Skyrim. I was all out of Skyrim for this week. Anyway, I want to catch you guys up on what's been going on with my channel since the last update and what I've got planned for the near future, especially now that my moving is pretty much finally over with. It's taken a lot longer to move than we initially thought it would, just because of a couple different complications. Originally, we were going to move near the end of January, then it got pushed back to the end of February, and then the end of March. And so all that time, I wasn't keeping a regular upload schedule, at least in regards to non-Let's Play content, because I just didn't have the time to work on those more time-consuming videos during all the moving upheaval. And now that the upheaval is pretty much over, or at least winding down, I want to get back into more varied content, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are very glad to hear. I want to start doing Fallout 4 builds again, as well as tips and tricks, and also mod reviews for Fallout 4 and for Skyrim as well. Now, these kinds of videos aren't going to start showing up on my channel tomorrow or even this week, simply because I still have to make them. And these kinds of videos are a lot more time consuming to make. I have to research and test the mods for the mod reviews. I have to record a bunch of footage for the mods in use, and then write scripts for the videos, record my voiceover, and then put it all together into a hopefully coherent video. All that takes a ton of time, especially when I've got real life to manage in the background. So, I hope you guys can have understanding for that. I am starting my work on those kinds of videos again this week even, but it may be another week at least before any of those types of videos start showing up on the channel. And then they will probably not be very often. Maybe once a week I'll be able to upload something like that, be it a mod review or tips and tricks or build video or whatever. Something along those lines will show up at least once a week, maybe more often if I'm more awesome than I think I am. Anyway, and those kinds of videos will be uploaded on Mondays, since that is the only day of the week that currently is empty in my upload schedule. Now, for those of you who have been following my Fallout 4 build series, I will be returning to that as well. I'm going to get back into finishing up the past builds so I can record the final tours, finally. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get to those ones. Done, especially Vault 88. They are just so time consuming on top of everything else I have to do. But I'm going to start working on them again this week, so they should be finished soonish. I still can't promise when though, just when they're finished. Also this week I'm going to start planning the Spectacle Island city build. It's going to be quite large, so I need to spend some time and visualize it and plan it out a bit before I start recording the building process. And once I've got that figured out, I'll start uploading regular build videos like I was doing before. So you guys can look forward to that. Alright, so everything else that is currently on my channel will remain exactly where it is. Skyrim, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Mass Effect Andromeda Let's Plays will continue as they are. The Mass Effect 2 Let's Play just finished up with the final episode being released last Wednesday. That was a long series compared with the first game, or at least it seemed like it. It was 30 episodes, and I think the first one was, I don't know, 27 or something like that. I guess it wasn't a lot longer, but it felt like it was, at least to me. To tell you the truth, I got kind of tired of playing it after a while. Maybe that's why it seemed so long. Now, at the end of the last episode, I asked you guys if you wanted me to do Mass Effect 3, since I had been considering not playing it since we've got Mass Effect Andromeda going on now. And I had to double book them on the same day, which I don't really like to do. since they rob views from each other. But nearly every comment on that video was you guys telling me that you really want me to play Mass Effect 3. And actually, it's the one in the trilogy that I've played the least amount than the others. I think I've played it only twice all the way through, and that was years ago. So I'm actually looking forward to playing it again, more than I was for Mass Effect 2. So I probably will. However, I am going to take a short break before I get into that one. I want to get my other content back and running on a decent schedule first before I add another game to the lineup. But you can look forward to Mass Effect 3 in the near future. Okay? Now, I just want to mention, since many of you ask me about this quite often, well, the question you ask is how, are you ever going to do a Let's Play of Fallout 4 again? And will Shane return one day? And the answer is yes and yes. I do plan on continuing Shane's story, as I've said before. I just wanted to take a break for a while and let myself start missing Fallout 4, you know? Since I had played almost nothing but Fallout 4 for over a year, and I was very ready to move on to other games. But it's not going to be a super long time before the return of Shane. I'm thinking that once my Skyrim Let's Play gets to a good place where I can take a break from it, I'll hop on over to Fallout 4 for a bit. Then I'll just hop back and forth between the two now and then, as I feel compelled to. I can't do both at the same time because I just don't have the time for that many games at once, so they'll have to take turns. Alright, I think that's about it for content-related news. Now I'd like to discuss the future of my channel, which I have to admit is looking a little bit grim. Changes on YouTube and the whole advertiser strike fiasco thing have just ruined my analytics. Probably some of it has been because of my lack of creative content, though. My views have dropped steadily since I stopped making tips and tricks and build videos. It's actually quite discouraging. I've got 15,000 subscribers, but my videos are getting around 100 views on their first day, if that many. Mass Effect 2 was getting only 60 or so. My Let's Plays used to make between 400 and 600 views on their first day, and that's a lot less than my build videos, which would get over 1,000. I get new subs every day, but my views aren't increasing. They're actually dropping. It's like all these new people aren't even watching my videos or something. I don't know what's going on, but I got to experiment and see if bringing back build videos and stuff will help my views. If not, then I'll need to try something else. Because now my views and the revenue I make from this channel are more important than ever. My husband has not been able to find a new job. I just want to be honest with you guys here. I've been trying to start a home business for the last couple years, and it's just been very hard for me to do with raising kids and having poor health. So we've decided that he's going to get a part-time job, or at least try to, so he can help me get my business off the ground, and hopefully we can start supporting ourselves. This channel has been supplementing my husband's income all this time, basically paying for itself and all the extra equipment and stuff I've needed in order to maintain it. But now it's also going to be helping support our family. And so to see my revenue dropping so quickly, it's pretty disheartening. After that advertiser strike, I saw my revenue drop by half in one day. That was 2 weeks ago, and it's like barely starting to go back up again. Like barely, it's practically not. It's just sort of staying at that very, very low level. And I don't even know what's going on with my views. It's just crazy. I'm only keeping my channel going because I'm hoping that someday soon it will pick up again and will be worth all the time and effort I put into it. Because at the moment, it really is not feeling worth it anymore. I'm sorry to say, because I really love working on my channel. It's just the amount of time it takes up is a lot, and I don't feel, it's starting to just feel kind of not worth it, you know what I mean? Now, I am going to be getting my Patreon set up. I know I've said that before, but that was right when we were getting ready to move, and with everything going on, it just didn't happen. Now that we're moved, I'm going to work on that until it's done, and so soon I'll be announcing my Patreon page going live, and you guys who are able to can support my channel if you want to. I know some of you keep asking me, when I'll get it done because you got money set aside for that, and I appreciate that so much. It means so much to me to know that there are some of you out there who love my channel enough and are able to support it that way, and I can't express my gratitude enough. I really can't. And for those of you who can't support me that way, but just you watch all of my videos anyways and you like them all, that helps a lot too. I really appreciate you guys, even if you can't support me on Patreon. The little bit that you can do just by viewing my videos and liking them just helps a lot. And I'm pretty sure I've got some of the best viewers on YouTube. I really do. Anyway, you guys, I think that's about everything I wanted to tell you. If you've got questions or anything, be sure to leave them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you have any ideas for content on my channel, feel free to leave them below as well, since I'm always looking for new ideas. But I seriously don't need ideas for new games to play. I've got way too many games already and not enough time for them all. But ideas for tips and tricks and stuff like that I could definitely use for any of the games I'm playing. Anyway, join me on social media for more frequent updates about me and my channel, as well as game news and general chit-chat. The links to those are in the description, as always. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, remember, play safe, play nice, and have fun. Bye, guys.